What's going on, you guys? RetroX Games back with another video, and I'm really sorry that I haven't uploaded in a long time. I know you guys were waiting on another video, but I was really busy with school and work and other stuff, and it was just too much recording and editing and doing all that. But I'm glad to be back. Hopefully this video will be really entertaining for you guys and informative at the same time, because I know a lot of you guys are in the market for one of those little handheld gaming devices that are really popular in 2023, but there are just so many, so which one should you guys buy? I have one today, and actually I'm going to review it for you guys. And today we're going to be taking a look at the RG353V. Now, because this thing is really pocketable and portable and it's really light, a lot of you guys would think that this is not really powerful, but I'm telling you, this thing is so powerful and it packs a ton of games and features. Let me show you. One I have over here is the 256GB. Before we start this video, big shout out to GoGameGeeks for sending me this amazing handheld. And if you want to buy one for yourself, you can buy it at GoGameGeeks.com. I'll have all their socials and their website linked in the description, so you guys can have easy access for that. In this video, we're going to be going over the specs, the buttons, all the ports that this thing has, and we're going to be testing out a few games as well. I'll be focusing mostly on the more demanding consoles, just to give you guys an idea on how powerful this thing really is. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into it. So we're going to go ahead and start this video with the unboxing of the Anbernic RG353V. And if we go ahead and flip the box to the other side, it shows you all the buttons, layout, and functions. On the side, we have the specs. And as you guys can see, first of all, we have dual OS. This means that you will have Android just like a regular phone, in addition to having Linux OS, which is also amazing. And it's got a quad-core 64-bit processor that goes up to 1.8 GHz of speed. We got 2 GB of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage. And this handheld comes with 2 micro SD card slots. And as you guys can see, they're using one of the slots for that 16 GB micro SD card for Linux. It's got a 3.5-inch IPS touchscreen, which also looks amazing. It has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, so that's great if you want to download more games using the browser. And Bluetooth is also good if you want to connect Bluetooth controllers or headphones. It's also got a list of all the emulators that you can play. Obviously, you can download more later on because it does have Android. And it's got a USB Type-C rechargeable battery with 3200 milliamps, and it lasts about 6 hours, so that's also awesome. All right, guys, let's go ahead and unbox it together. And as you guys can see, we have the handheld, and we do get a couple more things like the charging cable and a tempered glass screen protector, which is awesome because you don't have to go and look for one. They just provide it in the box. And we also have a user manual that you're probably never gonna read, but it's also there if you want to. And now it's time for us to take a closer look at the handheld itself. And man, this thing looks gorgeous. And as you guys can see, the button layout is pretty basic and pretty common. You got the D-pad, you got the X, Y, A, B. You got start, select, 2 clickable joysticks, which is awesome and is very handy when playing video games. It's got R1, L1, R2, L2 as well. It's got a power button and a reset button, and the reset button is used to switch between OSs. As for the ports, this thing has an OTG connector so you can transfer data and files. It's got a micro HDMI so you can display it to a monitor, which is awesome. And of course, a 3.5mm headphone jack. It's got 2 micro SD slots, which is amazing because you can expand it later on. And it's got USB-C for charging. Alright guys, so first of all, I want to show you guys how many consoles it has. As you guys can see, it has so many consoles that you can emulate. And in total, it's got 34,358 games, which is insane. Now, the amount of pre-installed games will vary depending on which storage variant you will get, but like I mentioned before, this one right here is the 256GB variant. As you guys can see over here, we have 171 games for the PlayStation and 114 games for the PSP. I'm gonna go ahead and test out a game for the PlayStation and a game for the PSP. The reason why I'm testing out these 2 consoles is because they're pretty demanding compared to the other emulators that are on here. So if the PlayStation and the PSP games run well, it just means that the other games will run just as good. So the first game I'm going to be testing is Disney's Tarzan. As you guys can see, the game looks and runs pretty good. There are no lags, no frame drops, and honestly, it kind of looks even better than original hardware, which is very surprising. Alright guys, and for the PSP, we are going to be testing Tekken Dark Resurrection, and as you guys can see over here, The game runs pretty good. Like, check this out. There's no lag. It's pretty smooth. So this gives you an idea on how powerful this thing is. And I also wanted to show you guys what the Android layout would look like. And as you guys can see, it literally looks like your regular Android phone. It's got all the emulators, and obviously you can download more. And here are the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth that I was telling you guys about. And if you click this reset button again, it goes back to the game mode. Alright guys, there you have it. And as you guys saw, this thing is literally a machine. And again, if you want to get one, you can go on GoGameGeek.com and get one for yourself. I'll also have all their socials in the description so you guys can subscribe to their YouTube channel as well. And don't forget to subscribe over here so that I can keep making videos like this. And stay tuned for future videos because I will be getting more consoles like that. Now, if I did miss anything in the video, make sure you guys write it down in the comments so I can go over it next time. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and RetroX Games out.